Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for the support on the previous video. I really appreciate it, and if you want to see more content like this, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe and let me know how I'm doing. Alright, on to the video. Now, if you're doing your Leaving Cert this year, you're either absolutely delighted or fucking fuming about Norma Foley's announcement saying that we're not getting a hybrid Leaving Cert, but instead we're getting a regular one with a bit more choice and fewer questions thrown in there. And what's really good news is that all fees for the actual Leaving Cert exam and the papers have all been waived. So now Leaving Cert students don't have to pay for any of the exams or papers, which is handy because sometimes it can end up costing around €100, a bit more than €100. Now this is just one in a long line of controversial decisions that Norma Foley has made throughout her career. One of my favourite examples was back in 2020, everyone doing their Leaving Cert got predicted grades, but Stormin' Norma decided that homeschool kids would have to do a regular Leaving Cert. Now, obviously homeschool students weren't too pleased about this, considering the fact that the term homeschool would in fact deem them students. But Norma Foley didn't quite catch that, so homeschool students brought the matter to court and ended up winning. They ended up winning their right as students to get the same treatment as everyone else. Every other student, which makes sense, obviously. But Norma Foley said, of course, hang on a tick, and in a very spiteful move appealed the decision so that homeschool students had to do a normal Leaving Cert. And thank God, she just got shut down by the courts instantly. The funny thing about all this is that Norma tried to justify her appeal by saying that since homeschool students aren't in place of any system, that their work wasn't coming from, and I quote, a satisfactory and credible source. Which is her just basically trying to say, I'm being careful about it. I think you're all liars. Now, a lot of people don't really like Norma Foley because of this. And a lot of people hate her even more because of her policy on windows being open 24/7 in classrooms. Especially during the Irish winter, which many will tell you is absolutely ball frozen. It got so bad to the point that a student actually had to write to Norma Foley and tell her how cold it was, and how she had to literally put 2 pairs of socks on to keep somewhat warm, and even then she was absolutely still freezing. I can just imagine Norma Foley sitting there trying not to write back.
If you ever say that to me again, I'll put your head through the wall.
Norma kind of just responded to this with a, oh yeah, we know this is definitely being acknowledged, but that's kind of all we got from her, and she kind of just disregarded the student's letter with a bit of, rambling. But hopefully we see some actual heat coming into classrooms soon enough. That's going to do it for today, guys. Let me know what you thought of this week's video, and more importantly, let me know what you think of Norma Foley's policy in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.